Roshani or can I call you Shenazz?
Just call me Roshani. That's
Roshani.
fine.
Okay, so Roshani के साथ बातें हो रही थी just before this interview, and her aura is just so calming and peaceful. I love it. You know, generally with my kind of sort of lifestyle and the way we do these shows, I'm constantly pumped up. But just your presence in this room is making me feel like, calm down.
Okay.
The world is beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, Roshani, tell me, you're a holistic therapist.
Yes.
What does that mean for someone, for a layman like me?
I would like to first put up the spelling of holistic from my end.
Okay.
And that would be WHOLEISTIC.
Oh, okay.
So for me, holistic is being whole.
Okay.
Being integrated, being aligned.
Correct.
And that's what my endeavor is.
Okay.
To help people be more integrated.
Right.
And, you know, come out of our defragmented lives.
Right.
So that we can do more of what we really want to do, contribute more to our own lives and to that of others.
Right. Wow.
So, yeah.
That is so cool. And you're from Bombay?
I'm from Mumbai, and it's great to be in Pune, Radio One. So
what brings you to Pune?
I have come for this amazing talk seminar at the Pune Club.
Okay.
For the monthly fellowship evening of the Rotary Club, which is one of the oldest clubs.
Right, absolutely.
In Pune.
Yes.
And it is a great honor to be addressing, an august crowd of accomplished people.
Right.
And it just kind of trembles me at times because you're not even half their age sometimes.
Correct.
And what is it that I can talk kind of a thing. But grace flows, and my today's topic is something that is very, very close to me.
Okay.
Which is the art and power of forgiveness.
Oh,
so that is what I'm going to talk about in the evening, and I've come here for that.
Nice.
And I am waiting to share some nuggets of my own life
about
how I transcended unforgiveness and how it was possible after this zestful media life of 23 years to come on this other side of the fence.
Super. And it's a very, very inspiring story. It's a very, very interesting story, and we're going to talk about that in just a bit. But this is Play Your Music Day, so what can I play for you first?
The first song that you can play for me, I think closest to my heart, would be Sajde, because that's where the entry of my master, God, mother, father, brother, everything in my life today, Meher Baba, took place.
Super. Coming up, Roshani Shenazz की पहली request, Sajde from the film Khatta Meetha on 94.3 Radio 1. मैं हूँ आपकी music jockey, MJ Meenal. चल रहा है Play Your Music Day. मैं हूँ आपकी म्यूजिक जॉकी MJ Meenal. मेरे साथ in the studios Roshani Shenazz. She's a holistic therapist. She's also a lot into spirituality, and she's in Pune here to give a talk about the art and power of forgiveness. And while we're talking about that, let's sort of backtrack into your life. You've been in media and films for 25 years. 23 years.
Yes.
And so what did you do actually for 23 years? What?
I have gone through the entire gamut of media and films, if I would put it as. So I have been as a director for ad films, documentaries, promos, audiovisuals and stuff. I've been with Channel V for some time, and Star Plus when they came into India. Then moved on, did a couple of TV shows and entered films in 96 with my first film, and it was a dream come true to work with Mr. Subhash Ghai as my first ever mentor and my learning school of films. That was Pardes. So I was assistant director on Pardes. And for a person who has always been in awe of his work, and with the film buff that I was right from childhood, I've grown up on his films as well. And then to work for a very first film with Subhash Ghai, have a Shah Rukh Khan. And it was an amazing experience.
Nice. And any other films that we may know? Oh yeah.
And
Wow.
then I moved on in different roles in
Right.
other films, in Mukhtar's, in between
Correct.
the films.
Right.
And when Mukhtar's did productions which were directed by other directors also,
Right.
I would handle the marketing and, the in-film promotions, because I had an advertising background.
Right,
so
right.
I knew a lot of people in agencies and stuff.
Right.
So kind of leverage that part, not
Wow.
being any MBA from any
Right.
big degreed college
Correct,
or institute. But yes, I leveraged my innate talent of communication and love for being with people.
Right.
And
So 23 years of this, huh?
Yes.
And suddenly one day we don't see you in this industry. What happened?
Actually, I after Mukhtar's,
Right.
Mukhtar's is a family
Right.
more so ever. I've been connected to Whistling Woods as well.
Okay.
I've served as senior faculty in the producing department
Nice.
for 2 years, and still is affiliated on and off for
Right,
little
right.
things that I keep doing with them. And in 2004,
Oh, all right.
when the most amazing part 1 of Kya Cool Hai Hum came out.
Oh, nice.
So it was an amazing journey,
Right.
a wonderful journey, madcap journey,
Uh-huh.
being on that film as a creative director and executive producer.
Right.
And it was, I can't put it in words what it is to work with Ekta and
Right.
Shobha aunty. It just has its own charm.
Correct.
And it was just working with another mirror image Gemini.
Right.
And
Wow.
it was a great learning.
क्या बात
and
है. और
irrespective-
इतना सारा काम करने के बाद आपकी ये जर्नी कहीं से मुड़ के कहीं और चली गई, उसके बारे में बात करेंगे थोड़ी देर में. प्ले योर म्यूजिक डे में दूसरा गाना कौन सा सुनाऊं आपको?
दूसरा गाना, I think something very close to my heart and what I do is Zindagi Ek Safar, because it is so important to live in this moment,
Right.
just as the best moment available to us,
Right.
and do your best and leave the rest. And if that is so,
Absolutely.
then we can have fantastic lives.
Wow, a crash course in learning how to live beautifully from Roshani Shenazz right here on 94.3 Radio One. मैं हूँ आपकी म्यूजिक जॉकी MJ Meenal. आपकी म्यूजिक जॉकी MJ Meenal चल रहा है प्ले योर म्यूजिक डे, और मेरे साथ इन द स्टूडियोज रोशनी शनाज, who has been in the media and film industry for almost 23 years, but now today is a holistic therapist and a spiritual empowerist.
Author,
Yes, author. How did you just transform your journey from media to this?
I would say that the universe just jostled and pushed me into it. There are these times where you don't have any choices, though
Right.
we make all the choices.
Right.
But I would say the soul had made that choice somewhere, way before. And in my physical plane, I didn't have the choice. And it happened not immediately, but
Right.
वो कहते हैं ना, वो रॉकस्टार में एक लाइन है, वो you need that breakup, वो दर्द महसूस करने के लिए. तो ऐसा
Yes.
कुछ नहीं हुआ था तभी. I did have a prolonged illness where I fought life and death after the Mumbai floods.
Right.
But after that 1 year of universal rest that I got,
Right.
I came back and bounced back and had all my dreams of becoming a film director and doing my film and everything. So it went fine for another 2 years till this whole Pandora's box kind of opened up out of nowhere.
Okay.
और ऐसी चीजें होने लगी जो मुझे पता नहीं थी कहाँ से आ रही है.
Right.
And it was like, no, I'm sure I'm not going senile. I'm
Right.
sure I'm not going mental
Right.
by any chance. But ये सब आ कहाँ से रहा है? From where are these messages or these thought processes coming
Right.
from?
Right.
पर जिस तरह से उसकी manifestation हो रही थी,
जी.
तो for example किसी के लिए friend के लिए message कि इस friend को बता दो not to resign from his job क्योंकि उसे job नहीं मिलने वाली है
Are you
6 महीने
serious?
तक. And I was like, oh, what the hell? मैं कैसे कह सकती हूँ ऐसे? Like, and
How
he's
will
not
he
even
take
told
you
me.
seriously?
And
Yeah,
and he's
exactly.
never even told me.
Correct. Correct.
So I pushed it away for a few days till I'm.
So what do you mean that you got this? Like, it's
So I
just
get this.
thought just
I
stuff.
get it. I get it like a thought message.
Oh really?
So I get it in proper words,
Right.
but it's not a voice.
Okay.
So it is like tell this person,
Correct,
kind
correct.
of a thing.
Right.
So I just get off. I don't know. You begin. Like tell me how to go about it.
Right. Right.
So I just took courage after about 4 or 5 days.
Right.
And picked up the phone. Hi, kya chal raha hai? And this and that. So, aajkal market badi kharab hai, you know. We shouldn't make hasty decisions of resignations and these kind of things. You know, मेरी भी company बड़ी problems चल रही है, पर you know. So he's saying, well, why are you telling me this? I said, नहीं, ऐसे generally बात कर रही हूँ.
Right.
You know, because I'm also in a place where, you know, many times I contemplate, should I be leaving and stuff.
Right.
They're saying, you know what? मैंने बस परसों ही मेरा resignation letter type करके रखा हुआ था, but my boss is out of town, so I will be giving it to him tomorrow. I said, oh, what are you saying? Is it? He was like, yes. And it's very funny that you're telling me all this right now.
Right.
I said, oh, then no, I don't feel that it's right that you give away
correct, absolutely.
this resignation. ठीक है यार, तो बोल रही है तो चल अभी रुक जाते हैं थोड़ी
right,
देर.
right, absolutely.
And that's how, and to somebody's marriage and a whole lot of things.
Right.
So it was like, oh my God, what is happening?
Gosh.
Till it kind of started telling me, leave your job. So I said, no, this is too much. ये सच नहीं हो सकता. You see, we have convenient faith.
Correct.
Everything that is good, it is, we have done it. Right. Everything that is wrong, God is doing something up there.
Messages, are they different towards their approach towards you, or
yes, a whole lot, but
do you feel like you're some sort of an astrologer that can predict?
See, it is not about astrology. What I do is something called angel soul therapy.
Right.
And it is more guidance based than fortune telling based.
Right.
So though it can tell you, preempt you, warn you about things. So for example, if somebody has a job problem, then it is not about सब ठीक हो जाएगा, जाओ 3 महीने बाद तुम्हें job मिल जाएगी. No, it is about co-creating with the divine forces and with the force within you, within each person. So it helps with guidance steps as to what you can do in your everyday life to bring your energy to the vibration of attracting the job which needs to come to you.
Right.
So it helps that why you are not getting the job, what in your energy is blocking it.
Correct.
What is possibly in your childhood or something connected to maybe a past life.
Absolutely.
Or just this current life, or when you were a teenager, something that blocked you, gave you lack of confidence, or anything. So it takes you through the journey of guidance where you co-create with the divine forces and thereby manifest. So there have been clients who've been preempted for fibroids and whole lot of things.
Wow.
And being told that please go to a gynac and have a checkup done. There is something wrong in your stomach and, you know, reproductive areas.
Right.
And they said, no, nothing is wrong. Everything is fine. मैंने तो अभी checkup कराया था.
Right.
And then 3 months later called me that I'm going into an emergency with the fibroids. So there are times it happens like that also. So fortune telling types, I wouldn't even call it, but preempt guidance can be given so that you tackle it in the right time and that we do not go into that, you know, being pushed off the cliff. We as humanity have this bad habit. We only ask for the rope when we are pushed off the cliff and the mountain. So if for me it is that if we go rappelling, then you just, you know, wind that divinity rope around you and then you enjoy the mountain trip down the hill like an adventure.
Absolutely. Roshani Shenazz की बातें बस सुनते रहो. It's just so nice to just watch her talk and talk of such beautiful things, Roshani. It is Play Your Music Day on 94.3 Radio One. What can I play for you next?
So the next one, I feel I would love to hear Bulea.
Absolutely, from Edwin.
I love Ranbir Kapoor in it.
Right.
And there's another tangent to Ranbir Kapoor actually.
Okay.
Because in 2009 when I was in Reliance for just a brief of 6 months. Though, and one fine night I had this dream where almost somebody just gave me a storyline.
Okay.
Right. And I just woke up the next day and I was writing for almost 6 hours or so. And I was just trying to, you know, put up everything that person almost dictated. And then maybe something more came out intuitively, but kind of trying to remember everything at one go and put it down. And then I fleshed it out into a little screenplay breakup kind of a thing. And I had this thing when I dreamt that Ranbir Kapoor, though it never happened because by the time whole of my life changed. But I don't know if someday when I will get back to making more conscious films and something that can help the world empower and still enjoy the humor. And the, you know, the underlined things. I would hope and pray if that script can ever happen.
Absolutely. Coming up, Air Dil Hai Mushkil ka gana Bule MJ Meenal मेरे साथ in the studios for Play Your Music Day. रोशनी शनाज, बहुत बातें हुई गई इनके साथ. इन्होंने एक्चुअली इंटरव्यू के पहले भी हम बातें कर रहे थे. इन्होंने मुझे बताया कि रेडियो in some way while she was going through her illness sort of uplifted her energies. And as you know, हम रेडियो वाले हमेशा suckers होते हैं ऐसी स्टोरी सुनने के लिए ताकि आपको बताए कि रेडियो really makes a big difference in your life. So Shenazz, can you please tell my listeners about your story of how radio sort of uplifted your energies and how it brought one sort of ray of light in your life?
Absolutely. You know, radio has always been my very best friend right from childhood.
Right.
I come from a little slightly lower middle class Parsi family.
Okay.
And I remember having this big brown radio.
Right.
And one fine day when it went off,
Right.
it was playing my favorite song and it just went off for life and it never came on. But radio was my companion. I
Right.
was a major film buff right from my early days.
Right.
Would love Hindi songs.
Mhm.
And bina cassette ya bina kisi series or cassette,
Right.
I did not know from where God made me remember the lyrics of the songs.
Okay.
And I got a first-hand test of that when in Sophia College I won Antakshari, won against 75 girls in my college.
Wow.
And I myself did, मतलब नौशरवा ने आदिल से लेके गाने.
Wow.
And yeah, it was just amazing.
Right.
And I would also wonder कि lines मुझे याद कैसे रहती है? Studies तो इतनी ऐसा अच्छे से याद नहीं है. Though I was a very good student. But yes, so back to the part of my life, it turned everything around, and I call it the part where universe changed gears of the vehicle of my car. And so there was this time where I was lying in the hospital, not knowing what is happening.
Right.
Upar, niche, yahan, wahan.
Right.
I was pretty dazed, so I couldn't see clearly because
Right.
of the steroids pumped in.
Right.
And so my television in the room was perpetually off.
Right.
And I was there lying in bed with, little conversations with people and stuff.
Right.
At that time, there was this one person who I had interacted called Mr. Das, who I had interacted for some passport work during my film.
Right,
work,
right.
We traveled for promotions and whole lot.
Correct. Correct.
So out of the blue, he called up,
Right.
and from the office, they said that she's not here and
Correct.
she's hospitalized. I was in Balaji that time. And all of a sudden, he paid a surprise visit to the hospital. And he came, I'm so sorry, I heard about it. And such an energetic, high energy person,
Right.
lying in bed. Aise theek nahi hai,
Right, right.
to see you like this. Come on, abhi jald karo aur bahar aa jao. kind
Right.
of.
Right.
And says, मैं तुम्हारे लिए एक gift लाया हूँ. Now this person doesn't know anything about me.
Right.
For him to bring that gift.
Correct.
So he puts his hand in the pocket and
Right.
he's got this little silver radio which I still have. It doesn't
Nice.
work, but I still have it. And he brings his little silver radio, pulls out the antenna,
Right.
and just kind of
Tunes into the
tunes
radio.
into
Yeah.
a radio station, and says, "This is for you. At least this will accompany you while you are
Right.
lying on bed."
Right. Right.
And I bursted out in tears, and listening to songs. And
Correct, correct.
I'm a major retro freak.
Okay.
I love old songs,
Right.
and I keep tuning into radio stations when old songs are being played.
Right.
So I told him, जो भी old song वाला होगा ना स्टेशन वो लगा के मुझे दीजिए. And he very sweetly did that.
Right.
And then during that time, I had a very, very close friend. He still had nahi, hai bhi,
Right.
though we are not so much in touch as we were
Right.
in the mad partying days of our life.
Right.
But he was an RJ in one of the key radio stations
Right.
in Mumbai, and he knew about my illness
Right.
and stuff. So the most sweetest ever gesture that I could never even think of
Right.
or imagine,
Right.
that in his shows in the afternoon, he started dedicating that before he plays a song of the caller,
Right.
they have to wish Shenazz, that is my birth name,
Right.
and Roshani was gifted to be my by Meher Baba's last living disciple. as my spiritual name.
Right.
So he would tell the callers that my best friend is in the hospital, and she's this and she's that and blah 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 blah. And before I play a song, you have to first wish her get well soon, and only then I will play a song.
Right.
So I had these tons of wishes in that whole hour or two of the show, of people who didn't know me from Adams, wishing me and sending me good wishes and prayers for me, and some lady telling that मैं हर रोज आपके लिए pray करूंगी, and it just touched, that aspect of my soul, which was like this ray of hope. And every day I would look out for, and I would tell the sister, because I couldn't see the time or anything, and I would tell the sister, jab itne baje to aap mujhe please, put on this radio for me. And every day she would diligently come and switch on the radio for me, especially even if I don't listen to it the whole day, I would listen to it for that hour.
So sweet.
And just thank God. And I would tell my Ganpati Baba, who I was very close to since childhood, thank you Ganpati Baba,
of course,
all these lovely songs and all these sweet people that you are sending to wish and pray for me.
How sweet. But यही है the power of radio. और आज है Play Your Music Day, and Roshani Shenazz, thank you so much for your time and coming to the studios. It was such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for squeezing in and getting me in
No problem
for this wonderful show.
It was just so nice to meet you. And before you go, what can I play for you?
Okay, my biggest spiritual connect song, I would say, I can't go without listening to it, is Kun Faya Kun.
Absolutely. Coming up from the film Rockstar. On 94.3 Radio 1, हमारे साथी Roshani Shenazz, who just played some of her favorite songs and also told us about a very interesting journey of her life. All the best to you, Shenazz, and I hope to see you more often.
Thank you so much, Meenal, and it is great to be with you. And the world cannot get smaller after knowing who you are connected to and whose cousin you are. So, Rupali Mehra, here's for you. I love you, and it's great to meet your little baby version out here in Pune.
So, there are 94.3 Radio 1 में आपकी music jockey MJ Meenal. Perfect.